Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice peppermint tea, a quite potent beverage indeed. So welcome back to Prison Architect, and in the previous episode we got prisoners who are currently on the way to dinner and also are being searched basically every time they do anything in the facility, because that's the whole point in the secure facility. We also managed to sort of change up a couple of things. Regime, we added cinemas, we put in some solitary, and sadly we did lose a legendary prisoner, not like in terms of a set of car keys, I don't know where they've gone, but more as in they were taken out because they were a legendary snitch, which is not that common. Anyway, in this episode, we want to continue on, and I would very much like to build this. How are we going to do that? Well, I'm just going to get a bank loan of 50 grand and go from there. So let's go ahead and go for some walls and doors to the glass walls, and this is going to be obviously this area here. I'm currently using, and it's going to be a compound issue, and I'm actually a bit concerned that I'm being quite passive about doing this, but I'm putting in these doors, and like I should really maybe switch them up to be more secure. Yet I'm thinking, do I need to? Basically, we've got the sheer amount of doors that we have means that, you know, we should be able to keep things secure. But then, yeah, shoulda. Anyway, let's just put these in and we'll see how we get on. I'm not going to, I think, change up a lot of this area here. Like, I'm not going to put in the fencing to then redo it. Don't think there's really much reason to do that. In terms of intake, we're still going to have a positive daily cash flow because of, again, our exports here. In fact, I want to know how much I made with just money going out from... Oh, look at that. We're getting money from recycling as well. I want to know how much we're going to get from the generation. It says the current excess power is 4637, and we can export a total of, I believe it was 5,000. Yes. If we go over to the grants and green energy goals, we've only got a couple of them here. And one of them is... Oh, we gain a free... We gain a free energy source of each type. That's actually handy, because what I was going to do is put in another wind solar hybrid or a couple of them. But if we're going to get some free ones, then, well, we'll take that. Anyway, how is this place getting on? Oh, hang on. We have a tunnel. So this is the first time we've had something that could be a tunnel. Now, is that legitimate? It's there. Oh, have they just received a love letter? Love letter opened. And they are suppressed. I wonder what it says. Anyway, so is that legit? Well, realistically, if they were going to tunnel and they were going to tunnel out, they would have to go probably this way. And that means they would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, wall out. Not a long and round. But I'm going to run a tunnel search, because why not? I don't expect to find anything. And I didn't. I'm not too concerned over that. Ziggy the doggo there. There's the previous flag. Nah, they're a bit tired. Didn't say anything. I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. Okay, let's go quick build, and let's do some cloning. So some of this will be a bit redundant. Oh no, cancel! Low, okay, that's bad. It was going to remove this. That's... No, we don't need that in our lives at this stage. That definitely don't need that. Okay, quick build and cloning. We're going to have to do it separately, I see. So we'll copy that section. We'll copy that section. And then we'll copy the mid. And there we go. Right. As is our... I was going to say need... what we're going to do now is put in some more flooring. Because that's what we tend to do around here. So flooring is going to go in. And this is... Oh, that's the wrong section. As is that. Yeah, this is so the workers can quickly zip around. That's the excuse I'm making, sticking to it, so there you are. Let's just put this flooring in. Because obviously we're going to have to spend a fair bit of money and time on building building this central section. But it's all good. And down on the other side, then the bottom, and then concrete tiles, like so. Also on this outer bit, it's reclaimed rubber. Okay, good. So the next cloning will be, hopefully, this, which we don't have the money for. Or do we? We do have the money for. Why is that now cheaper? It's a little bit cheaper than the last time I tried it. What's happened? You know what? Don't question it. Just run with it and... Right. Yes, that happened. So there was obviously a misclick here. And... we're now going to have to move all of this along. Yeah. That is one of the dangers when you are cloning. If you misclick, you do something like this. Luckily, because you can double click and then move, it's actually pretty easy to fix. It's just costly to make that mistake. Right, double staff doors. And it would be canteen. That's curious, because that is set. I don't know exactly what happened there. Anyway, we're going to go with the reclaimed... No. Oh yeah, it is reclaimed rubber. Yeah, good. So CCTV, we can have in a couple more with our current wiring solution. However, it would be prudent to put in maybe another one. So connections, there are currently 6. We can have 8. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not wire the other one up. Or wire the remaining 2 up for the current CCTV monitor. My theory being that if we have an individual one for each of these and then any extra can go on those, then it's easy to manage. Is that a good idea? Well, we'll find out. So, I haven't got a solitary door over here, but I do want one. What have I got underneath that as well? I think it's just... It should be concrete. No, it's concrete. And solitary. So I'll go with some doors. Solitary door. The rest are pretty much it. Okay. Just going to go for planning and remove some of this planning here that's in areas that we don't need. Like that and like that. Flooring. Once again, I'm going to put in the flooring to facilitate quick access to the areas that we will be building. How are the top pieces go? What's that and that? And that one and that one. It's the all flooring all the time channel. And now it's just a bit of wiring for the connections of the CCTV monitor. 1, 2, and then the rest of this one. Okay, good. So, this deployment I can change up. I can change to shared, it's not a problem. This should be staff only, so they can't move along. Change this to max sec. We will have super max eventually. Green energy goal complete. 1 green energy source of each type will be delivered for free to the prison. Good. That is very good. Actually, with a lot of the stuff we've got, I'm gonna go ahead and start selling, because we're never going to use the visitor tables. My plan is not to use the visitor tables, and certainly the trackers and the routers and all of that we're not going to use. And I think now we can probably hook up some of these things. So the solar there, I'm going to put 2 solar in, why not? And then 1, 2, 3, and then wind solar hybrid 1. Not going to spend any money on the rest of it. Don't see any need to do that. Okay, electrical, I'm going to have to run in. and it's running up like that. And I'm just going to copy basically what we've done on the other side, because we know that works. Like that. Water will be a similar thing. Pipework will go across. I like, actually, that we've got this this pipe setup with... You've got a large pipe, which obviously is a weak spot. We know this is a weak spot. But the pipework either side there, it goes across the bridge, like the bridge bit. So the left is water, and then electrical's on the right. I like that. Requires electricity. Yes, they're cracking on with that one. Good. Let's just have a quick look at our reform, and it's 52%. I think that might have altered slightly, but nothing drastic. Looks like everyone's been fed. I'm just going to keep an eye on our food export, our power export, which is... It's approaching the 5 grand, which is what we want. And that's without the installation of these 2 new items. Solar panels are now in. Then we've got 3 wind turbines and then the wind solar hybrid. I think, yeah, power export, 4,147. We don't have weather and temperature on, so it doesn't really... It's basically a set amount. But with the additions of those, I think we'll be okay. So, quick build, custom cloning. Just going to double check that we've got most of that set. I think it is. We have to put in the flooring around here. So flooring, and it is the reclaimed rubber, which is set. Objects-wise, we want in metal detectors, there and there. And the rest of it is ready for cloning. In terms of the access, we've got a door control system. I'm going to probably have all of this and the top road gates on one door control system. The bottom on a separate part, I think. Yeah. They're not drones, you know. They need free time to keep them going. I'm sorry? Come again? I'm fairly confident we are, you know, we're treating them okay there. Alright, well, that's what they're saying. As the electrical cable goes in. And also, connections, connect. It is the phone tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, there's certainly other areas that we can make improvements on, like the canteen, the yard, etc. But if the needs are being fulfilled, I don't see any reason, at this stage anyway, not to continue on with building. To get more prisoners, to get a better cash flow, to allow us to then implement them changes. That's my feelings on it, but hey, your mileage may vary on that one. So we're going to go with a patrol route of this and this. And we'll assign an armed guard to that one. We're going to have also a magenta, which is going to be... what on earth have I done there? Magenta there, followed by a blue, like this. And that will be doggos, armed. Doggos go to there. They should really come further along. Blue, and then probably magenta, across and down. Does it just come to the end there? Actually comes further, comes to there. And then I can assign a dog handler there. Not that we really need it there, but hey. Right, things are now wired up, things are now working. CCTV is active. Flooring. I'm going to have to sell this flooring and then put it back. The reason for selling is if you don't sell it, you can't replace it, because even though it's a different orientation, it counts as at the same tile. So even though this is like a, say, top right outer corner and this is bottom left inner corner, same tile. Just orientation. Right. And quick build. Custom. Cloning. And let's spend some money. It says 25 grand. How much did we export yesterday? 4.3. Not a huge amount more. Which surprises me. I would have thought it would have been a bit more, considering the wind solar hybrid. Although, to be fair, we've also now just added 2 extra metal detectors, extra CCTV, that sort of thing. Okay. Well, I will go to electrical and to the wind solar hybrid. Actually, no, we only recently installed it, so maybe there is a bit of a lag time. I'm not going to spend any more. Spending any more would be, I think at this stage, a bit of a reckless action. So I'm going to do a shakedown. 182 places to search. People have mentioned, rightly so, that we do not have in... Well, for a start, we don't have in a backup generator. No, but it's not really a priority. But we don't have a scanner machine. And ideally, for deliveries, you want a scanner machine. I completely agree. Can we afford one? It's only £1,000. Put a scanner machine in. Don't think we need 2. I'll put 2 in, why not? And, wired to a scanner machine. The question is, can we... 1, 2, 3. The question is, can we scan 2 things with the machine? Feels like you should be able to. But I don't know if we can. Also, we've got water in here. But no suppression. Not water cooler. Fire sprinkler. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click, click. Let's just... Oh! Money! So what's happened there is, it's done the foundation, now it's starting to buy loads of stuff. Right, okay, we can fix this. More bank loan, more better. Now, that's bad. That's worse. That's not too bad. The reason it was bad is because the credit rating was going down because we were in negative balance. And we do not want that. More news at 11. So, sprinklers and sprinklers. That might not work, you know. It might not go far enough. It's 5, isn't it, from there? 5. 5. We'll see. Okay. Well, it's still cracking on with the building of this. What I'm happy with is that we've not set anything to lock open. Everything has been, like, accessible as it should be. So it's got solitary doors, it's got door servos, it's got whatever it needs. A lot of staff doors. Is that a security risk? I mean, it is. Someone gets a set of keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still 9 doors to get out, to be fair. But it's not the highest of security, is it? If there was a concern, now I would change it. It probably is going to be an issue in the future. We'll see. We'll see. Getting our cash flow to a more reasonable amount is what I'm wanting. We're still on positive, but only technically on positive. Oh, we have a tunnel. Where? There. I mean, I'm not going to search it. And good luck to any prisoner that's managed to get that far. Is any other grants I can pick up? Reform through Education Initiative. We'll never do that because we're not going to run any programs. Picking up would give us 15 grand though. But then we can't pick up any of the other stuff like tool cleanup and crack down on drugs, which is like an instant success thing. As soon as we get that, it's there, it's done. So, I'm saving the money. I know they're spending a lot of money on apparently treadmill. That's a treadmill? No, staff meals. And actually, it's mainly just staff meals, isn't it? I don't know why I thought treadmills. We haven't got any treadmills in here, but I don't think we need any, looking at the needs. The biggest need is for freedom, which makes perfect sense because, well, it's farming, fight clubs, and the cinema. We've got most of that. Farming, fight clubs. Yard time. Maybe if we had more yard time. We do have yard time there. What if we were to move eat to there? Then a bit of lockup, because, you know, we like a bit of that. And then we'll have 2 hours of yard time right in the middle there. And then maybe move eat back over to there. Then have a bit more free time of an evening. Or actually, no, we can go free time. Lock up. Yard. Free time. Free time. Yard. And then eat. There we go. I think that's a bit more reasonable. Yeah, good. Okay, let's do a shakedown. And where was the last 7 days? Contraband. Now we're finding drugs in the kitchen. Apparently the biggest offenders in the facility are the staff. So there's lots of stuff being brought in. Poison, cell phone, pocket watch. It's been found probably via the scanner system. I thought danger level would go up, but it's not because... Oh no, unless it's only searched recently. But yeah, totally and utterly uneventful for stuff. Well, I mean, things can't be thrown in. When it's brought in, it's scanned. Oh, is that full? It is full. Okay, I'm just going to pause it for a second and go for deliveries and remove a lot of this stuff here. So this is going to be a 24. No, 20. And garbage. Have that as 10. And then exports can have as 10. My concern is that to drop stuff off at exports, they have to go all the way around. That's not good. I could easily fix that by adding in a fence there. Would that negatively affect the security of the facility? Quite frankly, I don't think so. It means they can have access around here, but inmates never do, so it's, in my opinion, not a problem. We'll see if that's the case or not. My concern is that the bank balance is slowly going down. But once it's built, we'll actually get more prisoners, so, you know, it works out there. These security doors I will lock open because they are building things, and I will lock it open at the back there as well, which is going to make it unsecure, and inevitably I forget to change it back, but anyway. Looks like fire suppression is in effect over here, which is good. We haven't checked out staff needs for a while, so we'll have a look at that too. So needs, staff needs, pretty much as is. Yeah, we haven't even changed breaks or anything like that. Finance, we can increase or decrease the pay. Oh! Ah, consider equipping prisoners with tracking belts. No. But there's a prisoner bus. Prisoners times 8. Really? Yes. We have more prisoners. Because this is almost built. How curious. Green thumb, foodie. Green thumb, green thumb. Lots of green thumbs. Shame we don't have anywhere for them to be. But there you are. In terms of deployment. Max sec. Got all these little sections, which is a bit annoying. But it's no drama. Flooring wise, I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4. And did I put those sections in? Have done now. Good, right. So, security wise, is there any improvements we could make? Certainly. Is there anything I massively need? Not sure. What I do want to double check is export meter. The export meter is still not hitting the maximum level. But prisoner intake's good. And we've just been paid. Oh, we haven't half been paid. Can't decrease the bank loan. I need 25 grand to get that bank loan down. I think. We also probably need some more staff. I'm aware that we've only got a couple of armed guards. Is that Prisoner McLean? No, it's an armed guard McLean. Yes. This is the most secure cell block ever. And Redfield with Duckanoo, the dog. Archer with Chloe the doggo. Eric the worker taking in a bit of fresh air on the steel footbridge. Why not? So just finishing the rest of this off now. Definitely want more Windsol hybrids. Actually, just double check. Yeah, they are actually connected. That's a good sign. Yeah. More money, more better. Are we up to the maximum amount? Sort of. It's not the maximum amount because they haven't finished building some of these. Once they have, it should function. I think the door servos are in now, actually, so I can probably wire those up and change it about. I haven't got door servos on the top here because it's only really guards that have access to this, and if it's not guards, it's basically people going to clean. So I'm not overly concerned. Right, what we're going to do? Door control system. That's now wired up. And phone tap. They've not been installed. CCTV monitors. They've also yet to be fully installed, so I'll wait until they're done. Got the patrol around here. Guards are sort of hanging around this yard and canteen. Danger level increasing. To be expected because the facility they've been brought to basically isn't finished. We've got inmate nutritional research, which we can now pick up. So we need to serve a single high quantity, high variety meal for 2 days. And I literally quote that without even having to look at it. Over to, then it is policy. I'm in the right tab anyway. It is a low quantity, low variety meal served over 2 days. And, well, let's just change this eat time. It shouldn't be 3 hours of eat. Can we maybe add in a bit of free time there, followed by work free time, so we know to change it up. Good. Right. Let's see how we get on with that one. Those doors can now be set to standard, so they're not always locked open, which obviously insecure. Don't want that. The deliveries and such seem to be fine. These bleach here, we can dump the bleach. We're never going to be using it. Just taking up a room. And there's your typical... So stuff was brought to this storage. The wood's brought to storage and then it's brought down. Yeah. Over to grants and we'll repay a big chunk of that loan, 25 grand. We still got a bank loan of 73,000, but a decent daily cash flow. Exports has just been paid 4-3. Okay. Fine then, I guess. Fine. Double checking the deployment. Everything seems fine where it... well, everything's where it needs to be, I think. Yeah. They're bringing in one... Oh, yeah. Huge truck. Literally crate of sandwiches. Crate of sandwiches, crate of sandwiches, crate of sandwiches. It just keeps going. Ridiculous. And unnecessary. Oh, there you go, look. Sniper tower with no sniper in it. Oh dear. Do not like that. Oh, no, they've heard it. Butterman's headed over there. We've also got Paul and Payne. Good. A lot of this money is... We might even have to pick up another bank loan. Can I sell parts of the facility? I could sell some shares. But we've just got money from exports. I just don't want to go into negative and then the grants be affected. I'd rather pick up a grant. Pick a bank loan. Pick up a bank loan and go from there. But working on inmate nutritional research, which will be done in... Well, it's on 35% for the first half of it, and then you got the second half. And that pays out 15,000. Didn't realise it was that amount. It's pretty good. So after that, we're going to go with... crackdown on drugs and tool cleanup, but only once we've, again, expanded further. My goal would be probably to just do the third one and have that done. And then I will probably do this fence. Put this fence into a perimeter wall. That's a lot of money, though. But with the another, third amount of prisoners, essentially, it should hopefully be all right. Hopefully. Danger level decreasing, and obviously this is the worst it's going to be because of the food and the testing that we're doing. And that's curious there. See that person, Andrew Marples, wants to be out, but because this isn't fully built, the guards are having to come along and open that for them. How curious. I don't know what's left to build. Lots of chairs are in there. Oh, Prisoner Timms. Prisoner Paul Timms, prisoner number 101888628. They have an unknown reputation. I'm going to go with volatile. They've punched the warden statue. Their experience is destruction and attack staff. Yep, I'm going to go with they're probably a volatile inmate. Okay, well there's a bit of money on repairs. Actually quite a bit of repairs. That's the problem with the warden statue. They cost £1,000. So if it breaks, it's quite a bit to fix. Indeed. Do I need to do another search? It keeps telling me about this free time thing. I mean... Hello? Yeah. Only CCTV and a couple of items left to be installed. I think we'll see this built in a matter of minutes. Utilities, wiring, connections, and 1, 2, 3, 4 CCTV cameras. Also for the phone tap, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as far as I can tell, all of the video calling booths are in, all of the phone booths are in and connected, and all the CCTV is in place, and that is actually now completed. That has been a bit of Prison Architect. I understand it's been a bit of a copy-paste episode, but that is the nature of the beast. Yeah. So far, I'm happy that it's working. We've had the odd issue here and there, but nothing... No huge dramas. Small to medium problems we can handle. Large, we can, you can go down the street and ask somebody else about that one. But we've got the steel footbridges, which have not yet glitched out, which is always good. That can be set to normal. And yeah, happy so far. We've got another cell block done, and we're going to receive some more prisoners. Although if we look over at... oh, that was a tunnel around there. No, a tunnel there. Don't believe it. It would go that way or that way. Keep an eye on the next episode. If we were to go to intake, Max Sec is open, Supermax next, and Legendary. The plan then, short term, basically copy again. Get another set of prisoners. And we're on to 25 of 24. I don't know how and why it's done that, because it's filled to capacity. Right, next episode, we're going to be dealing with that. That's been a bit of Prison Architect, and I don't know what we can do in regards to the extra prisoner. We'll probably just have to just send a prisoner away by spending 5,000, I think it is, which is suboptimal. But we'll look at this inmate nutritional research. We'll deal with whatever issue here that we have, and yeah, go for maybe some more cells. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.